Welcome to News West 9's West Texas View with Johnny Lou Avery.
Welcome to our program today. This is going to be a fun day because Stephanie Rivas is back. She's the marketing director for the Wagner Noel Performing Arts Center. And those of you who live in the Permian Basin know what a wonderful facility that is, but also what a wide variety of programming they have there. And so I asked Stephanie to come back about every 2 or 3 months just to catch us up to date and help us to look ahead, get our tickets, and do all the things that we need to do to prepare ourselves so that we don't miss some of the wonderful programs. I had a person call me the other day and said, I saw the program about Loretta Lynn, and then I made a note to get my tickets, and then when I did, I missed it. And so that's why I'm saying
happens.
Do it right now as soon as
So, it is. Unfortunately, there are going to be some of those acts that are going to come around, and you don't want to miss it. We don't want you to miss out.
Because this may be the last time
they'll come this way. Or, for some of our legends, this may be the last time they tour. This may be we've had Diana Ross, and luckily we had her twice at the building, but, it does happen. And so we try to, let people know. We know that sometimes you have to save a little bit for a ticket, but, as soon as you reach that ticket price, make sure that you get your ticket. We don't want you to miss out. And so many great things.
And you talk about this might be the last time they come, because what they don't know, what people who don't book things like this know, is that usually they're making up their tour.
They are.
And so they might call you and say, we can be in Odessa on such, but you're already booked
yes,
that. So you might miss them because of that, not because you don't want them.
And that is one thing that, like you said, that folks don't understand is that it is a routing opportunity a lot of times. And so we are getting them in whenever we can get them through a routed date. And so they may be in Dallas and then going to El Paso, and we fit right in the middle. And so we try to take that opportunity. And so, sometimes that availability isn't there. Sometimes we catch them and snag them, and but we only have a limited amount of time to sell the tickets. And so that's why sometimes we'll have patrons that'll call and say, I just saw that it went on sale, and now it's it's passed by, and that's what happens is that
the tickets are sold out.
The tickets are sold out, and so so it is a very it's a captured moment, if you will. There are going to be some things like our Broadway tours that we are able to plan those out a little bit, and we sell. We start selling those in the summer,
and
then
sell season tickets.
Yes, and we sell season, and then you have an opportunity to buy individuals. But all these other concerts and things that are coming up, we don't have an opportunity to do that, and so you just have to get them and snag them.
So
when
as we're talking about the programs today, you're going to tell us which is season tickets, which is
I'll let
individual.
you know if it's a season or individual.
But before we talk about what's coming up, I want us to tell, because we always have new viewers.
Absolutely.
And I want us to tell a little bit about the Performing Arts Center, and that it's a part of an educational institution. It's not just a standalone.
The Wagner Noel, now almost going into our 5th year. So we're in our 4th year right now. So we're still new. We're still bright and shiny. We are a facility that is owned by the University of Texas of the Permian Basin. So we house the music department for UTPB. So all of the music students have their classes on one side of our venue. So it's just it's a great space to be able to go to every day and be inspired and have your classes. Of that space, we have just the academic wing, and then we also have a smaller recital hall, or a smaller venue, which we call the Ray Greathouse Recital Hall. And the Ray Greathouse is actually a great performance space in its own. So we have all the student recitals in that space, but acoustically, you can have small concerts in there. And so from time to time, you will see it say Ray Greathouse Hall, and that means that we're in the small room, which means that you are in for an intimate, wonderful evening of music. Then, of course, we have the Grand Performance Hall, which is the 1,800-seat venue, $81 million facility that we are. So the acoustics are great. There's no obstructed views.
No bad
seat in the house. We say that all the time, and you hear that all the time from a lot of different venues. But at the Wagner Noel, it stands true. There is really no bad seat in the house.
I have to tell a funny story about that, because that's where UTPB, of course, has their graduation. And so there was a parent, and their child was the first child in their family that had ever graduated from college. And so she called and she said, how early should I get there? Because we want to see everything. And I said, well, you need to get there early just because you don't want to miss any of the excitement. But wherever you see it, you will be able to get good pictures. You'll be able to see every person on the stage and it's true. In the audience.
Yes, it's true. And the sound is just wonderful. Yes, and so it is nice that university students, UTBB students love it because their graduations now are held at the Wagner Noel. So it's just such a great facility. And we really strive to bring a little bit of something for everyone. So you're going to see free events. We have the JBS Distinguished Lecture Series, which is part of the university, but they will bring in political speakers. In February, they had Ben Vereen for Black History Month. So they will from time to time have these lecture events. Those are free of charge. We also have, we'll have dance. We have the Midland Odessa Symphony and Chorale. We have the rock concert. We'll have a comedian that'll come through. So really we just want to have a little bit of something that touches all the different genres and speaks to everyone's taste. Because we all have different taste in art or music or theater. And so we want to make sure
I once heard that no matter what your program is, only 10% of your catchment area, your population, would be interested in that. And so you have to take that into consideration in planning your
every time. But it's a great experience, and I have often said that we need all of you to take a chance and to know that if you take a chance with us, that no matter what you come and see, you're going to get great quality entertainment. And so there may be a show coming up, say for instance, that's a $10 or $15 ticket. And you go, oh, I'm not really sure about that artist, not familiar, it's $10. Take a chance, come see it, come enjoy the experience of live theater. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about some of the stage productions, but we've got to take a break right now. We'll be back in just a minute and continue this conversation with Stephanie Rivas.
Stay tuned. West Texas View will be right back.